Hello there and welcome to this brief overview of the LetzChat Instant Language Translation Innovations. Well guys, since the Tower of Babel, when the language groups were confused and multiple languages arrived in the world, if you believe that, the biggest obstacle to people getting together and working together as a team has been language. So we see that there's problems, okay? Obviously, not being able to communicate with your customers in their own native tongue is a big problem. It's a big challenge. 22% of the U.S. does not speak English at home. So we have the lack of access to multilingual employees, and yet we have increasing interest in the marketplace. And then to deal with that, what we've had to deal with at this point is costly financial solutions. So not all businesses can bear the burden of the translation services, and that's where LetzChat has come into its own. So this is a technology that's been around for a few years. As you can see here, we have official language partners and key clients that go from McDonald's and Bojangles, Zaxby's to NASCAR, USA Golf, and the NFL. So these are obviously major corporations that are using the technology of LetzChat, and now we can find a way to implement that into small businesses as well. So again, since 2018, this company has been out there providing language translation services in 104 languages. Their translation rate is anywhere from 95 to 99% accurate. And again, we see the partnerships that they have formed with Comcast, NBC, the NFL, and so many more corporations. So they're providing a solution to a problem that they've had for a long time. So accessibility, okay? So anyone with internet access can utilize these products, and they work on any device and web browser. So you're talking mobile phones, smartphones, tablets. You're talking about laptops, computers, POS devices, pretty much everything that has a computer screen they can work with. If the website is a HTTP website, if it's a Shopify store, if it is a WordPress site, any of these kind of mobile sites or internet sites they're compatible with. There's no interaction required to make these translations occur, and then we're going to talk about how cost effective they are. So again, you're talking about website translation services, SMS text translation services, video subtitling, live and video on demand, in-person translations, document translations, and deepfake and voice dubbing. Again, we see the list of clients. They are household names for sure. So these are solutions. So the first one is Instant Website and Mobile App Translation API. So these are API keys that plug in to your WordPress or your Shopify site or any of these other sites that we talk about, POS devices. It works on all devices. It works on all browsers. The translations happens almost instantaneously, and basically they work with a QR code that activates this translation technology. To give you an example of what this would look like, if you go to, there's three different QR codes right here. If you were to look at the one right here in the center of the screen that is the Chick-fil-A, what that would actually do, now the other two, if you scan those, they're not going to go anywhere. You'll get a 404 entry or invalid website. But if you go to the one from Chick-fil-A, it will actually pull up a Chick-fil-A website, web store, where you can order Chick-fil-A food, beverages, and everything else in Chinese. So this is real world. This is happening now. This is what they're using right now in this technology. If it's good enough for Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, the NFL, it's probably good enough for your small business. So that's point number one, or that's service number one, if you will, is website and mobile translation services. The next one is SMS or text message translation API. So again, the API is quick and simple. It's flexible. It plugs into any existing SMS provider. So if it's T-Mobile, it's Boost, it's Sprint, it's AT&T, Verizon, all these different ones, it's plug and play, pretty much seamless with any SMS provider that you have. And there's an auto-detect feature of these SMS messages to allow for seamless communications. And here's a quick example right here on the side of the screen. So you have mobile, you have website translations, you have SMS translations. Now we're going to move on to the next product that they have, which is called LetzChat Unite, which is speaker presentation tools. So this would be if you are at an event, you're part of a large company, that what they do is they have global reach. They have specific language groups that they're dealing with, that you're doing a presentation with, be it in Vegas, be it in Atlantic City or Miami, New York, any of these major hubs, where you can be giving a presentation and those that are in the audience can actually ask questions on their mobile device in their own native language, text them to you, and then you will be able to read them in your own language and respond to them, and the response will come back in their own native language. Incredible technology. You can actually audio. There's a feature where you can hear the messages in their own language and respond to these questions back in real time. So just incredible technology. So we've talked about how we have presentation tools, we have SMS, we have mobile and website translation services, and then we have the enterprise level, if you will, subtitle creation in 104 languages. So this is the NFL, this is Major League Soccer, this is World Cup, this is international golf, where these languages and the subtitles are created in all these languages in real time. Expands the global audience of any sport or any company that's working on a global scale. And this is available to pretty much any business owner they have. Now, the thing about this is you don't have to have all these different services. This is kind of a la carte. You purchase only what is beneficial for you and your business. So we're not talking about you going out here and having to buy the diamond package if you don't need it. Okay? So just to highlight a few of the key differences that we're talking about. Again, we have device language. So we provide translations to the user in their preferred language. So again, if you live in Germany and you speak Spanish, it's not going to just default to German. It's going to ask you what language that you want to speak with. And that's one of the differences we're going to talk about. There's the accuracy factor, where we've talked about 95 to 99% accurate. And then we have simplicity. You can install and deploy this in less than a minute. It's incredibly customizable to fit the needs of every single business. So people say, well, doesn't Google Translate do this kind of thing? Yes and no. So if you look at all these features down the side here, instant website translation, live meeting translations, instant SMS and phone translations, subtitling translations, instant document translations, accuracy, one-on-one, patented technology, and customizable, LetzChat is far and away the winner here, even comparing with human translators. And then the cost too. When you get into personalized and very customizable things, you get into excessive costs. So with all these things considered, and I'm by no means an expert, what you want to do is you want to reach out to me so we can get you a one-on-one demonstration of exactly how this technology works. So please reach out to me directly. You have my phone number, my email. You also have my website. where we can get you set up with a 7-day trial with our website and our technology on your website to see if it's right for you. So I appreciate your time very much watching this video. I hope to be in touch with you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you. Okay, so for those of you that are sticking around here for a little bit, to give you an idea of what these costs are and what are some of the possibilities of income. Now again, we're not offering any income guarantees. Your income is based on your work ethic, desire, the relationships you have, and all that good stuff. But let me just give you a sample of some of the deals that are in place and possible monthly incomes you could be looking at. So for example, in the automotive field, we have a company that's out there that has 5,000 websites utilizing this plugin, and they pay $150 a month. So the total revenue for this company is $749,000 a month. At 12.5% commission, the representative that signed up this company is looking at a little under $94,000 a month. And that's just in the automotive field. Well, if you don't know anybody in that field, perhaps you know somebody that's in the TV business. Okay? So here's a sports Vimeo channel, 100 hours of video translations per month at $2.50 per minute for 6 languages. So we're not even talking 104 languages, we're talking 6 languages. Again, total revenue at 12.5% commission. This person is earning $11,250 a month. And that's month after month after month, as long as the company stays on board. A restaurant chain, so again, probably not McDonald's, probably a small mom and pop restaurant, but they've got, so we see 2 languages plus documentation at basically 7 cents per word for these 2 languages. It costs them $12,500 a month. At 11% commission, they are earning $1,375 a month. So we definitely have that one, and then we have more of a enterprise scale kind of a deal, where we have an SMS provider that has these translation services on 107,000 businesses. It's $49 a month. The rep that signed this up is earning over 6 figures a month. So those deals are out there for people that want to find them. And again, if you're interested in learning some more information, you can get in touch with me via email. You can call me. You can go to my website, and we will get you in the queue and get you started on this journey with us. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.